waiting all year to be here, to ride the wave of the water frontier. The ocean's warm and the tunes are chill. We'll stand here till we get our fill. We're working hard and we're playing hard too. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Time to go big or go home. And I ain't going home, cause summer's on. And I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Cause summer's on. The ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. Everything we've ever wanted's right here. Don't wanna blink just to fight the fear that our time will pass way too fast. And I'll be dreaming of the beach another year. We're gonna have the time of our lives. Days and nights with the sun in our eyes. And a wild tide under bluest skies, tearing up the shoreline. Cause summer's on. And I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Cause summer's on. The ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. We're gonna ride The summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. The summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. 'Cause summer's on, the ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day.
We turn on our mics. Okay, I think everything's working. OBS hasn't crashed. We good. We Gucci. We in
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
It's only been like what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks since we streamed.
Accordingly, yeah. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so 2 weeks. Hello everybody. Thank you for joining us once again for our homebrew D&D campaign, Sand and Shadow. I'm Ikeon, the Turtle VTuber and the Dungeon Master of this setting. With me today are, of course, my three wonderful players. We have Not Mafia.
Hi, I'm Violet. The warlock rogue undead zombie creature.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is my story arc.
Yeah,
that we're in.
We're in your arc.
Yeah.
we're
Finally.
Yeah, it took us a while. We're getting there. We got there.
Yeah.
We had a lot of strings. Talking about strings that were pulled. Hey, Wailing Frog, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Frog Does Whaling. I play Serena. I came back to life. I am now Cleric Barbarian. The voices of my ancestors carry on within me. Woo.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But you got a cool
spooky.
superpower out of it.
I did.
Yeah, you got a cool superpower out of it. And then, last but certainly not least, is our wonderful Rune Phantom. How you doing, my man?
You know, I am all right. I did some inner child work this morning. For once, I'm not going through it, and Squarb is also not going through it for once. Oh yeah, by the way, I play not a cop, Birdman, Squarb Featherfowl, good old classic sword and board fighter. He's trying to find meaning, and right now that meaning is helping his friend Violet with whatever the hell's going on down here.
Yeah, we're not sure yet.
Yeah, speaking of that, where you guys last left off is you guys had returned from your quest, bringing back Serena Silt back to life by retrieving her core, and now you guys are you have taken relatively like a good month off just to like de-stress yourselves, get reacquainted with your bodies, you know, your resurrected form, and just trying to gather clues and settle up things that you had left behind while you were doing this large scale quest that you were on. In that time, Violet, you had discovered that your thank you. You had discovered that your master and the necromancer that resurrected you, Manas Al Farad, had gone missing. You had assumed his position in the necromantic circle of Blasphatan in order to you know, keep the peace, as it were. And you ended up discovering through a simple bone puzzle, a secret portal that opens up from his room door into a network of tunnels where you then proceeded to take your friends with you to help you navigate the tunnels safely. It is in here where we find you guys, and we find you guys about, from what you understand, phase 2 of these tunnels, where phase 1 was this unique set of puzzled tunnels where you had to sort of push through some unseeable force in order to break through and make your way into where you guys are currently. You currently stand in this large circular room with an equally large emerald crystal that emits some sort of radiant healing energy, life energy, as it were. Uh, and then you had 3 tunnels. Or no, not 3. Was it 2?
It was 2.
Yeah, I was like, my
Yeah.
goodness, my notes are all over the place. Yeah. So you see these 2 tunnels. One tunnel had blood trails that were going deeper and deeper in, and then another tunnel was effectively a bone graveyard that went deeper and deeper with larger and larger piles of bones as you went in. You chose the bone tunnel, and that is where we last left off.
Yes. I now have a bone friend with me
Yes,
as well.
you have a new skeleton friend. So, how do
Yeah,
you guys wish to proceed?
Then we just keep going down the tunnel.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Who was taking point? I think it was Serena was taking point, and I was holding up, bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
I believe that's what happened. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Serena's the
because
only
you
one
guys,
start fishing.
yeah, because you guys don't have a light source outside of the crystal.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, Serena, as you are leading.
Oh wait, I have my flashlight sword. That's right. I have that too.
Right. Yes. I forgot. You have your oh goodness, what was the name of that magic weapon?
I named it the Kopesh of the Vulture, but it's the Sword of Sharpness.
Ah, yes, that one.
Long Sword of Sharpness, yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Uh,
so how much light does that emit? Real fast.
10-foot radius of bright light, and then dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay, perfect.
It's like a torch.
Yeah.
It's a really cool torch. I can live with that. I can work with that. Alrighty, so as you guys continue to go down this bone-strewn tunnel, like I said before, the walls are sort of like the French catacombs. They have like skeletons embedded into them, and some of these catacomb like burial mounds have been caved in, so like the bones are now scattered about. As you proceed forward, I need everybody here to just roll me a DC 10 dexterity check, just to kind of like navigate as you notice that the bones are starting to get more bunched together, so it's becoming a more difficult terrain.
I have a question about that, actually.
Yes.
As an Earth Genasi, give me 1 second to find the thing.
Oh yes, your unique Earth genasi with difficult terrain.
Yeah, I can just if it's walking, earth walk. I can move across difficult terrain on the ground or on the floor without using extra movement if I'm just using walking speed.
Yeah. This is more like from in the walls.
Ah,
So
okay.
you have to like navigate like around these like jagged bones and stuff like that.
Is that dexterity check?
Yes, just DC 10 dexterity check.
Squarb met.
Woof.
I
14.
Serena's not dexterous. I got a 7.
Okay. So then, Serena, you will graciously take you'll graciously take 3 piercing damage
Eh,
as
That's fine.
as you kind of like you're sidling about, and then a bone just kind of like like stabs you in your stony flesh, and you're like, oh, okay, well,
That's annoying.
yeah, like it's like getting hit with a cactus, you know, like it stings a little bit, but after a while, you're like, this has got to get out. But as you guys are navigating, you do notice that oddly, the bones that were in the that are on the wall, that are in the walls, like they're becoming bigger. Like I said, like they're in varying sizes. Some of them look like they have been shattered, like intentionally, like something big crossed through them and just bulldozed right through them
Oh.
to create these
Damn.
jagged bones.
Hmm.
And the deeper you go, you start to notice that these bones are going all around the tunnel, even along the ceiling, and creating this sort of eerie visage of a like a sawtooth maw,
Mm.
starting to look more and more like a shark's like a gaping maw of a shark with these infinite rows of teeth made out of jagged bone.
Hmm. Odd.
Do I is there like any airflow going one way or the other?
Oddly, you don't feel a breeze anywhere.
Oh, okay. It's not breathing.
I bet
If
the
it's a
air's
creature.
stale as hell down here.
I didn't notice. So,
Says the undead girl.
yeah.
I'd like to
Uh,
do an examination of the skeleton, see if there's any kind of indication that we can get of like maybe what direction the creature went in or something. That way we either know like, or like try to figure out approximately how. Like basically, I want to see what I can find out about this monster from investigating this scene laid out before us.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check. And if anybody would like to assist him, they can certainly do so as well.
I will assist.
Okay, I will absolutely take that assist. So that will give me another roll. It's too
Oof.
dark down here. The air is too stale. Squarb cannot focus or like seem to figure out anything. He's struggling with this. I got a 7 and a 5.
Woof.
Violet's check came out to 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11, and so your highest was it was a 7 scorp.
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled low on both checks. It was a nat 1 and then a 3.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's just dark down here, and Squarb's not used to being in caves anyway. He really doesn't like it. He misses the sky.
Scorp is definitely a free spirited kind of guy, you know. He likes to spread his wings out, as it were.
And caves just ain't it.
Caves just ain't doing it. But I will say, even with a 7 and an 11 respectively, you recognize that this isn't just one massive creature; it's multiple creatures. And, like, you can tell based off of that because you'll notice that as you see like these jagged bones jutting out of the walls and the ceilings, some of the bones are look a lot bigger, and the way they are snapped and shattered is different from the ones that are closer to the wall.
Huh.
Hmm.
Is the tunnel narrowing at all or nah?
I would say if you want to roll a perception check, and since you can see clearly, you can Actually, no, you have dark vision. I'll give you advantage on that.
Okay.
Because you can see further out than they can.
While Serena is doing that
Natural
check,
20, 27.
Fuck. Okay, I'll get back to you on that.
while Serena's doing that check, Squarb's just gonna turn to Violet and just quick. Did your master make like a lot of bone creatures?
We sell bones.
That's fair. I'm just a little bit shocked by the variety I'm seeing down here.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a bit more than I'm used to, but we normally stuck to the humanoid variety.
You see my concern. That's why I'm a bit surprised, is all. Because if we're going to have to fight a bunch of bone nagas, I mean, I can do it. We've done it before, but it's just I'm trying to prepare ahead of time, just in case we run into anything hostile.
On that note, on a nat 20, Serena, you
Yeah.
see deep at the far end of your vision, there's these massive bone piles that also have these jutting, almost like the barricades that are made out of wood, you know?
Yeah.
It looks like there's like a barricade made of large sharpened bones up ahead, at the very edge of your vision. So I believe you have a vision of 60 feet in darkness.
Yes.
Yeah, so at the very end of your vision, you could look to see what looks like bone walls, effectively.
Okay, interesting. I relay that.
Walls.
Well,
Okay.
more spiky
Sure.
barricade
Barricade.
ish. Yeah.
So something down here is sentient then.
I mean,
Maybe?
yeah.
Oh, I just realized my mods are still on. I need to turn those off while I'm like opening and closing tabs. I don't think anybody wants to hear Gary from Lythir screaming every time I close a tab, so
Gary.
no, not that Gary.
What was I just thinking?
Sorry.
Oh, new Flash available. I love that name. Follow for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got an idea? What you got, Violet?
No, not necessary. I mean, it's mostly just like, what are we gonna do? Turn around?
I mean, probably not.
That's up
Yeah,
to you
I mean,
guys.
the other option is blood.
just a blood-filled tunnel. Lots of blood.
Yeah, I'm more used to the bone tunnel. So, I mean, these barricades. I think as long as we're careful, aren't a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty that we can do to get around it or otherwise mitigate it. I'm just a little concerned about what we might find on the other side.
Answers, hopefully. That's the ideal.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
One hopes for answers.
Where we get them, no one knows.
One hopes for lore dump.
I have an odd idea. This is a really dumb question. How flammable are our surroundings, would you say?
Bones are not very flammable.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, because like if I were to take like an arrow, dip it in some oil or something, so that I had more light, and just shoot it down the hallway, preferably like above the barricade, could we maybe get a glimpse at like well, no, because Serena's got dark vision. Never mind. That would
Yeah.
only really help Squarb.
but to answer your question, not that flammable.
I have an idea.
Yeah. What
And
do you got?
besides, shooting a flaming arrow that way is probably a threat.
If we move 30 feet closer, I'll be able to know for sure. I can use Eyes of the Grave.
Oh, that's fucking forgot.
What does that do?
I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me.
Bro,
Oh.
I literally made the joke team name Necrogals, and I forgot you had that a class feature.
I was gonna say,
Squarb's just a
is that
hype man.
is that a resource thing or is that resource?
It's a resource thing.
Okay.
can
I mean,
use it
there's
3
no
times.
reason
Is
not
that
to
channel
use it here.
divinity?
No, it's a separate thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if there's no reason not to use it here, we may as well.
So
Yeah.
funny.
I would like to move closer though.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. So as you guys step further in, make another dexterity check. We're gonna make it DC 13 now
Oh, yeah, that's good.
because the density of the bones are becoming, they're getting more packed.
How much damage do I take? I roll the 5.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So Scorp save.
You know, if my internet was better, then I think I'd be rolling better. So I think it's really, you know,
Yeah.
The
Okay.
dice lagged.
The dice are lagging. The
it
physics.
didn't roll at all.
Yeah, the physics-based dice are lagging. Let me give me 1 sec.
Okay.
I had to go outside and touch grass earlier today, but there's pollen.
Gross grass.
That's what caused me to have pink eye. Was opening my window for too long.
Humans are not made for the outside.
They are not.
Okay, so
At least not us.
okay, so woof. Okay,
Oh,
so
don't
you
say wolf.
you both will be taking 8 points of piercing damage.
Woof.
That's fine.
We have a cleric now. It's fine.
Oh,
We don't
Mahalo
have
for the
another
follow,
person
Amber.
with us right now.
thank you. Hope you enjoy the stream. My players are being punctured by bones.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just
It's-
a
But
little
it's the
bit.
other two. It's the undead that are being punctured by bones. The
I'm
bird's
not
fine.
undead.
She's not undead anymore. The weak.
I mean,
the-
she's not undead either.
That's
You're reanimated?
Just because when I go to sleep I have
Resurrected.
nightmares of the void,
Resurrected.
it doesn't mean I'm undead.
listen. The week-long debuff of exhaustion and being an undead is gone. Even though I would say undead is more of a perk than a debuff, but
It depends.
It depends. It depends. Man, when that holy energy comes raining down on you. Anyways,
When the sun is out to get me.
Paylor, you hack. For those of you who don't know, Paylor is the god of the sun.
Lathander.
Lythander, you hack. But as you get closer, you get within your like very edge of your range for your.
Oh, it's 60 feet. I just want to get closer.
Oh, okay. Fuck me then. Yeah, go ahead. You can cast Eyes of the Dead.
Yeah, we're gonna do it when we're 30 feet out, just to make sure that they're. All right, I use it.
Okay, actually, you know what? This is a new version of you now. How would you describe your Eyes of the Dead looking now? Is it still the
Okay,
same or
so-
is it different?
Originally, they turned like moonstone.
Mm-hmm.
I think now they like crystallize over with amber.
Oh, sort of like a set of like special goggles,
Yeah.
like what's it called? Rune, help me out. The Deus Ex technique. Never mind. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's sick. Yeah.
This is. I'm like, I knew Rune had my back on that one. That's why I was like, hold up, let me ask.
I
me
never
ask
asked for this.
let me ask my cybro here. So these amber crystals kind of manifest over your eyes like a pair of shades, and your vision begins to sort of like thermal vision, but for undead, pings multiple undead entities behind these barricades of bone.
Ah, we have friends.
Does it tell you like the exact amount, or does it just like say like you can just detect undead?
I know the location of any undead.
Oh. This is interesting. You also detect undead behind you.
Oh. Interesting.
I also appear to be missing.
I mean, I'm behind you, and so's my skeleton friend.
Are there more than those?
Those are those are definitely different colors.
Okay.
I will say that for the sake of roleplay, you are able to differentiate friend from foe undead.
Friend is blue, enemy is red.
Never mind, I found my other D4. We're good. Ah! So yeah, you are surrounded by undead, but they do not seem to be moving.
Okay. Interesting. Mm.
With this knowledge, can I can I look for some sort of ambush, signs of ambush?
Ooh. You know what? I would say because of your roguish training, I'll give you advantage on that roll, and I'll make it as perception or or investigation, whichever one you prefer.
Or athletics.
Or athletics.
Unnatural 20.
Nice. As a
16 plus 4 investigation.
thank you. I was like, is it investigation or perception? That changes how I word things.
Yeah.
So, the ones in front of you, you can tell that they are obviously defending something, and that they are hiding behind these bone barricades and inside of these mounds of bones. But they're not doing so out of ambush. It appears as though that they've just been designed for defense. The ones behind you, however, seem to be trying to make an approach of ambush, but again, they're not moving because they haven't detected you as a threat yet. But it seems like these large mounds of bones are supposed to be like unassuming mounds, so they're like obvious ambushes, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when a kid hides in the closet and you're playing hide and seek, like obviously the kid's in the closet because you can hear them giggling, but also
Mhm.
Do we want to try to stealth by?
I'm not very good at it. I mean, I can try.
I think they
mean-
know we're here.
Oh, yeah, true.
Fair enough.
Just I remembered I had passed without trace.
At
for
least-
3, so I'm just like, oh.
At least the back ones do. I don't know. These front two seem like they're not, quote unquote, activated.
oh, it's not 2. There's more. It's at least more than
Oh.
5.
So I'd like
Oh.
to do something a little bit stupid. Maybe we can get away with this without fighting by just presenting as being so powerful that they can't touch us.
The whole I'm
just
built
let me
better
walk
than
in.
you.
I
I
mean,
I would
this
just
would
like
be
to
a-
put on my meanest mug.
it's time for intimidation. It's time for that plus 11 intimidation, guys. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to
shit.
put on my meanest mug.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I
again.
wanted to waltz in and use to turn undead or destroy undead.
I mean, that also works.
Well, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. How do you guys want to proceed? Like this is a conundrum for you guys. How do you guys want to do this?
Okay, well, do we think that they are CR 1/2 or lower?
I have no idea what CR means, Serena.
Challenge rate.
What the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
is challenge rating?
Sorry, I stepped away for half a second.
Serena's asking if these skeletons are challenge rating 1/2 or lower, and I have
You
no
know-
idea what this
no,
means.
no, you know what, Serena?
That's how destroyed
No,
undead
no,
works.
Serena, I'm gonna let this happen, right? I'm gonna
Yes.
try to manifest this for you.
Okay.
If you roll me a total of
Yes.
20 or higher on a wisdom check,
Okay.
I will tell you what their CR is.
Sick. All right.
You gotta roll 20 or higher on a wisdom check. That's your best stat.
All right. No, it's not.
What? Why?
It's-
How? Why? You're a cleric.
Strength, because barbarian.
Strength because of the belt. My second is Constitution.
Right,
Wisdom
you're
is
the
+3.
right. You were the tank cleric. My bad.
Yeah. My wisdom is my third best.
Okay.
Tank cleric is
Okay.
best
Okay.
cleric.
So for the odds, what is your modifier?
Yes. +3.
Okay, so you need to roll a 17 or higher. That's a
Yes.
pretty good margin of error for you to roll up on.
Yeah.
Do you have guidance, by the way, on
No.
I will
No.
also say you cannot use inspiration on this roll.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Roll it.
All right. No. That was a 4
All right.
for a
So,
total of 7.
You rolled a 1? Okay, no,
No,
you rolled
no,
a
it was
4
a-
plus. Okay.
so Serena, as you are having this moment, you hear like this divine voice descending upon you, but only you, and it's Solneus, and he's going, "This is the wrong opportunity to bring this knowledge to our attention."
Sorry. Yep. I thought it was Soleil, not Soleus.
Yeah, Solane. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, you could still do turn undead because
I
turn
could,
undead
it
and destroy
still
undead
works.
are the same action.
Yeah, it still works. It's just not as
Like how
good.
powerful is your destroy undead? What's the
Is it 1/2 at this point? I think
Yeah,
so.
it's 1/2. It goes up again if I get to cleric level 8.
Okay.
My cleric level is 6 because I have 3 levels of barbarian.
Okay. So you can kill 1.5 CR undead with that.
Mhm.
Fair enough. It's your choice.
Uh,
It's your resource, not mine.
Do you? I mean, I would be fine to waltz in, use channel divinity, and then rage, just in case.
I mean,
We could also just put on our meanest faces.
That is my meanest face.
Tell you what,
I'll
Serena,
do
if you're
plus
gonna
11
do that,
intimidation.
yeah. If Serena's gonna go ahead and do her thing, it sounds like I'm gonna join Violet and just mean mugging the fuck out of these assholes.
Okay. All right. So
Well,
let me.
Let's do mean mug first, and then Violet needs to sprint out of range of this.
All right.
I'm
So,
not a CR 1/2 creature.
No.
Yeah.
For the turn undead part.
all right.
Ah,
Let me understand this. So you
I'm
guys are
immune to
going
frighten.
to so you guys are going to attempt to intimidate your way through this tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't sneak through them, but if I put out this aura of just being completely unapproachable, they may just leave us alone.
That is
we're gonna
is-
JoJo walk through.
That is
Yeah, we're JoJo walking.
Oh my god, you know what? That is so valid, and I respect you guys for it. Roll intimidation, and
I never lose intimidation. That's a 24.
okay.
23, baby!
23.
Never punished. Do you want me to do this as well?
It's a group intimidation check, so yes.
Okay. All right. +0. Let's go. Yeah. I got a,
Yeah.
Dr. Livesey and the Ginger.
got a 3.
Call out. All right, so with Violet's, how do I say this?
I'm the better undead.
Violet exudes.
I'm built different.
Violet exudes. You know that energy from the movie Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Violet exudes.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah,
It's not going to
It's
happen.
not going to happen. But for Violet's sake, Violet exudes alpha Mean Girl energy as an undead.
Violet, you can't sit here.
Yeah, Violet exudes alpha Mean Girl energy. Squirb pulls on his cop energy. And then Serena is just tired.
Just like, eh.
Serena is the extrovert friend being pulled by her teammates at this point, or the introvert friend being pulled by her teammates. But Serena, I will say, because you can detect undead, and as you guys are walking through past these barricades of bones, you do notice that they stand down. They do. They're not making any attempts to attack you, and even the ones behind you have like frozen in abject fear.
Okay.
Of what it means to be up against a boss bitch.
I'm built different.
We both are.
So as you guys
And the skeleton.
and the skeleton.
It's
Oh,
here.
oh, right. Actually, here, Violet, do me a solid. Roll intimidation with advantage for Mr. Bones 2.
No.
Like,
Mr. Bones 2
immediately.
does have a -3 charisma.
But I'm going to say he's using your charisma.
Okay, my charisma with advantage. Okay. My charisma with advantage on intimidation is
Ugh.
Fuck.
if he's using my intimidation check, that's a 29. If he's using
So-
my charisma, that's a 21.
So Mr. Bones Dose is he's doing that like power walk move, you know, where he's like swinging his chest up, his shoulders flailing back and forth, and like as he like passes by each mound of bones, he points at them, and then he does the whole "I'm watching you" hand gesture before like slowly moving on to the next pile of bones.
Before this, Mr. Bones picked up discarded charcoal and drew angry. eyebrows.
He
Like that character from Hi-Fi Rush. Which one is it?
The robot. I
the
know
robot,
which one it
yeah,
The
is.
robot.
yeah, I remember. That one's good. So yeah, so you successfully navigate past these barricades, at least without the ambush, bummer. But all of you DC 15 dexterity checks, as the bones are now getting again the clusters of bones are getting thicker, and it's to the point where it's now impeding even normal movement.
Hey, I have a question.
I might be able to provide an answer.
Part of my weapons thing is when I attack an object with this magic sword and hit, maximize my weapon damage dice against the target. Can I just cleave away through this?
Let me check your magic item. Hold on.
It's
Wait,
long sword
no.
of sharpness, but it's also I renamed it the Copish.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
When you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. Motherfucker. Okay. Wait, no. this is the Gorgug moment where Gorgug rages. He has mindless rage and breaks free
Oh,
from
yeah.
possession. It's this moment for me right now. Like every step you've had, it's like, wait, but I had
Wait,
plans.
no.
Yes.
I love the reaction Brennan took of like he got physically assaulted by that word.
So I have mindless rage, and
He's
I
like,
can't be charmed or feared. And he just the face of pride and disappointment in in one fell swoop is what sold me on that. But yeah, no,
Brennan
you
took a
are.
seat.
But yeah, Brennan had to take a seat. He was laughing to himself so bad. He goes, "I fucked myself." In this case, yeah, I fucked myself. Go ahead and yeah, you can just cleanly just start cleaving. You will not. If you're leading the pack too,
Yep.
I will say the other two do not have to roll dexterity check.
Awesome. Do you want me to roll the hit?
Let's
No,
go.
no,
Okay, cool.
they're unmoving inanimate objects. You're fine.
Cool.
It's just, damn.
I did get an 11, so that's good.
I wasn't even gonna try. That's why I was asking.
It's like it's not even worth the effort. Damn. Wow, this tunnel became a lot less threatening all of a sudden. How long does detect undead last till I'm at it?
Oh, that's a like until the end of my next turn thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you just had it up till you got
Yeah.
past the barricades. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, as you are cleaving through the jagged spires of bones like it's the Amazon jungle with a machete, your vision returns to you, and I would say that the amber crystals that were over your eyes, they don't shatter; they more like recede back behind
Yeah.
your eye sockets.
Yeah, I like that.
And as you guys continue to proceed forward, I would ask that all three of you will do a group perception check.
All right.
Do I get advantage because of dark vision or nah?
This isn't something that you would see. This is something that you would.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
21.
15, 17, 21. Awesome. So you all pass. So you all hear what sounds like chains, like being dragged and shackling, like they're moving towards you deep into the
Oh.
dark.
Oh, that's bad.
That's very bad.
From behind us or in front of
In
us?
front of you.
Oh.
Do we want to do pass without trace really quick and try to hide?
I mean, I suppose we could.
Yeah.
You will have to turn off
If
your
Good
it's-
idea.
you will have to turn off your sword, however, if it's emitting a light.
That's fine. I can alert them another way if we need to.
Alrighty.
I can't see in the dark, so I'll need at least a little bit of a hand.
That's why I'm saying I'll alert you if we need to.
Yeah. Squarb's also just gonna kind of like put a hand on the person or skeleton directly in front of him before the light goes out.
Mr.
Okay.
Bones is in the back.
Cool.
Mr. Bones Dose is in the back.
So that's my
Mr. Bones
freeze.
is our lack of meat shield.
He's
He's
the
the vanguard.
he's the first one to go if there's an ambush in the back.
Which, like, yeah, he's admittedly
kind of his job.
disposable. Yeah.
Admittedly,
Okay.
but you know.
So we get a +10 bonus to stealth checks. We cannot be tracked except by magical means. And we leave behind no tracks or other traces of our passage.
Okay.
Sick.
For an hour.
And just to reiterate, you did turn off the
Yes. I turned
flashlight
off the
of the
flashlight.
Kopesh of the Vulture. Okay.
Violet is with me. I'm assuming Scorb is with Mr. Bones.
Squarb is with whoever is in front of, or like whoever was in front of him, because he was in the back with
okay.
Bones.
You guys just
Which
have
is, I
Squarb
guess,
and-
Violet.
Yeah,
you guys are in a
Okay.
Just a-
conga line.
Kind of, yeah.
it's just a quick hand on the shoulder. Just a sorry about this. I just can't fucking see.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then everybody roll me a stealth check, including Mr. Bones.
I also deactivate my armor by pressing the button to make it to where I don't have disadvantage.
23.
Yeah, good idea. Turn off the shield stone armor. Okay, so 23 for
Does
Scorb.
Skeleton use my stats?
No,
or
the
for
skeleton will
this?
use its own stats for this.
Okay, so that is Skeleton got 20 unnatural.
Unnatural
Oh.
20. Okay.
Yeah, if it's affected by Pass Without Trace as well.
Yes, all of you
Yep.
are affected by
Yep.
passive
Okay.
trace. Okay,
Yeah,
so then
23 from Squarb.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
copy that. I will happily take that.
And I will roll this again and hope for better. There we go. 31. I
Fuck.
rolled in that 20.
Okay, so Scorb got 23. Violet, what'd you roll?
33.
Was that total
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
after the pass without trace and everything?
Oh,
Yep,
wait.
17 plus
Damn.
16.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay. Serena's reroll
Average rogue.
So Serena's
Uh,
reroll is now
31.
31. Did you roll a nat 20 or?
I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna nullify that. And then Mr. Bones got a.
Unnatural 20. 8
Nice.
plus 12.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, cool. So as you all quickly you enter a sort of like marching order conga line with one hand on everybody's shoulders, and then Serena, you whisper the command word to your Kopesh, and then the light slowly, like a lightsaber turning off, but like
Yeah.
the light of the blade starts from the tip and then kind of goes down until the hilt, and then total darkness now covers you as the magic of your racial ability Pass Without Trace washes over all of you, muffling the sounds of your footsteps, eliminating whatever trace you have remaining. And you all, what do? Do you proceed forward? Do you stand still? Do you move off to the side?
Squarb
The
is
noise
straight up
was-
following Violet's lead.
The noise
Heading
was
off the
approaching
side.
us, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
It was getting closer. I think we stay still and hope it passes by us.
Off to the sides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I recall correctly, just once again, reiterating, Serena, you're in the lead and you have dark vision, so you see things in shades of gray.
Correct.
The sounds of shackles begin to echo throughout the hall. All of you can hear this, why I say hall tunnel. Of the sounds of bones cracking underneath their feet. Suddenly you hear these large, thunderous steps. Whatever is approaching you is massive, maybe even as big as the very tunnel you stand in. At the edge of your vision, Serena, you see this skeletal maw appear, and I want you to roll me a nature check real
Okay.
fast, just to see if you even recognize such a creature. And it's the-
13.
Perfect. The DC was 10.
Nice.
This is the head of a shark,
Whoa.
but it's purely just the skull. Rows of sharp, jagged teeth line the top and bottom of this opened maw as it begins to step forward. But that's odd. Sharks can't walk.
The fuck is a shark?
But you do know a shark. You've seen them. That's why I had you roll a nature check, because you have seen them before.
I've seen them in books.
Yeah, you've seen them in bugs. You've heard stories.
I've
It's
never
a
been to the
bullet
ocean.
skeleton.
Yeah, it's a bullet. Actually, you know what? No, retcon. It's not a shark. It's actually a bullet skull.
Okay, that makes
that's
much
that's
better
that's a
sense.
land shark skull. That's
Yep,
way
okay.
cooler.
Yeah.
Which is actually even more terrifying when you consider the flesh of the bone or the land shark. But anyways, but yeah, you see this bullet's skull step through, and then a large skeletal paw breaches the shadows, and you see this shackle with chain hanging off it. The chain has been broken.
Oh.
Another paw steps out, and and then soon most of its body begins to break through the shadows, and you can now get a better image of what you're looking at. What you see before you is the skeletal visage of a bullet, a land shark, but there's something different, something more beyond it. I'm going to have you roll a perception check,
Okay.
just to see what else is different about this.
25.
Where its ribs are, you see what looks to be another skeleton sort of fused into it, and it holds a spear in one hand and a sword in the other, but there's no head. And then as it gets closer and closer, you start to realize there are more skeletons sort of chimeraed into the massive hulking skeleton of this land shark. You see one of them, like along its spinal column are these like sort of like just like the top half of humanoids kind of emerging out of the spinal column of this land shark, each one of them wielding weapons of some kind. Rusted though they are still deadly in their own right. Swords, axes, lances, spears, shields. This looks like an entire like moving war mount made out of bones, designed to kill at a moment's notice.
It sure
This
creeps
thing's
the death.
horrifying, and I love it.
But you also notice that this thing is taking up the entire space of the cave.
We're gonna need to find a space to not get stepped on, huh?
Hell.
I'm using the sending earring to say that.
Yeah, it's big.
How big?
Big.
I would say at this point you guys can feel the very earth beneath you shake, and it causes the entire tunnel to shake along with it, causing some bones to be dislodged from the walls. And it's creating
that
these sort of
big.
and it's creating these sort of like it's creating these large clanking sounds of bone on stone, which causes the land shark to like swivel its head back and forth as if it's searching for whatever made that sound.
Let's see.
But as it's swiveling its head back and forth, it's smashing its head into the walls.
I have a question about the walls themselves. Is it just all made out of bone, or is it like wall too?
It's an amalgamation of stone, dirt, and bone. Like every time it makes a step, more dirt kind of gets disheveled, and then it reveals bones, and then these bones kind of the more steps it makes, the bones kind of get to shuffle out, and then they cause them to stumble out.
I don't have a way to get through this, then. Not really. My idea won't work. Does it look like it's stopping or
No.
slowing down? No.
No,
Okay.
it looks like, I would say, given your understanding of land sharks because of your background,
Right.
it looks like it's hunting.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh.
We might
Okay.
be in for a fight, guys.
Well, we've fought bones before.
Yeah.
So, what do you wish to do?
I mean, we can probably get a surprise on it, at least.
Weird question here, but Violet, this is your master's basement, and you're kind of in your master's space now. Can't you, like, maybe command any of it, or do we need to, like, get down to the bottom for you to seize command of the facility, or...
I have no clue.
Damn
I
it.
don't. I do not even know if this is Farad's domain. It might be a shortcut to a place he was exploring.
Fair.
Ooh, interesting. I, uh,
Mm-hmm.
If we have
do
to
we have
fight, I'm
time to
happy
do
to do
this?
so.
Hold on. Uh, can I cast detect magic? Uh, to see if the creature is just held up by magic.
Interesting. Yes.
Okay, I'll cast
But
that.
I will say that by casting a spell, you will be breaking your stealth. Are you okay with that?
Ooh.
Oh, that's the
I
only.
have
Hmm.
something else in the same vein I could do.
Oh,
Um, now this is a thing that I'm not 100% sure if it works with your world, how magic works.
Okay.
Is there a like a quote unquote style to magic that I could see if I recognized Manas Farad in this with an Arcana check?
So that's totally within the purview of my world. So yes, you could do an Arcana check to determine if there's a familiarity to the magic that's being presented to you. To provide context, I'll tell you later, but like yes, you can do that. You can make an Arcana check to see if this is a familiar spell because you yourself are propped up by Manas Alfarad's magic.
Okay. So sorry, natural 20 to 28.
Damn!
Wow.
hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. Uh, so you recognize this as partially Manas Alfarad's magic.
Okay.
The rest of it, however, seems to be an amalgamation of various other necromantic magic. Like this seems to have been a group project, effectively.
Hmm. Okay. I have
Is
a
this the
follow up.
circle?
Can I cast a spell magic on it?
You can
Probably
certainly
not.
try.
I mean, it's made of magic. A spell made it.
Like I said, you can certainly try.
Would Violet be able to tell if dispel magic would work with that natural 20?
Okay, I'm gonna guess if it does, which I'm not 100% sure it does, it is going to be a high DC.
Okay.
These group spells tend to be like
DC equals 10 plus the
very
spell's
high
level. And then.
Like I'm not saying it can't be done. I am saying you can certainly try.
Right.
But if
mean,
I
it's.
recall correctly, Dispel Magic has a what's the range on that? 120 feet. Yeah, so you should be safe if you cast it.
Yep. Yep. I mean, honestly, it's worth a shot. I'm willing to spend a third level on this.
Okay.
Yeah,
In case this goes bad, you guys ready?
Ready as
believe
we
so.
can be.
All right.
Okay. Give me a roll of your Dispel Magic.
I don't know what I roll.
It is a. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is a.
Spell attack?
It is a
it
considered a
just-
spell attack. Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay, so
Except it's not. Okay, so correction. It's not a spell attack. It's
Yeah.
It's your modifier. It's your spellcasting modifier.
okay, so it is my wisdom modifier. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check that.
Yeah, please do because it does not say.
So choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Ah,
Yes.
okay,
Okay.
so it's
yes,
wisdom.
it is your +3. Yes.
Okay.
So
All
you might
right.
actually be able to meet this.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
What's the total?
19. Which does meet it because DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. I don't think it's more than a 9th level spell.
Serena, as you reach out, describe your spell. Describe your spell.
I think Serena, because dispel magic, it's going to be different than when she dispelled the illusion. Because
Right.
the illusion thing, she just kind of put her hand on the ground. It just went away.
Yeah.
This one's more concentrated and focused. She puts her hand all over the opal on her chest and
Okay.
gathers up energy into herself and then like shoots it out.
Okay. So like a bolt of magic, or
Yeah.
okay. So as this bolt of dispelling magic shoots out from your hand, it hits the skeleton.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that the magic diverts from the skeleton into the shackle,
Oh.
and the shackle undoes itself.
Oh. What? Hmm.
In this effect, you have succeeded in casting Dispel Magic.
Yes.
However,
Yeah.
the skeletal chimera still stands.
Okay. So I stopped whatever the shackle was doing, so that's maybe good.
Maybe.
I don't know.
The chimera continues to move forward. More bones begin to shatter as it sensed your magic.
Yeah.
It now whips its head back and forth once more, causing more debris to fall. I'm going to need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. This one you do get advantage on, Serena, because it is part of your barbarian.
Whip my head back and forth. I whip my head back and forth.
Did
Unnatural
anybody
20.
get Did anybody get less than a 12?
Yes, but give me a
No.
second. I'm deciding on something real quick. Let's see. Do I have something that I can do to help me here that it's not resource? Not really. Darn. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and just take the 7. It's fine. Keep the 7 for my check. That's fine.
Okay, so with the debris fall, Scorb, you will be taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Oof.
Oof.
as large chunks of earth just kind of slough off of the cave ceiling above you and smack you in your shoulder.
Well, that stings, but it's not the worst thing that could happen to me this evening.
So, with that in mind, you hear the sounds of the rattling bones and weapons. One of them begins smashing their what you can only perceive to be a handheld weapon against the shield, creating this echo, this gong call to war. And you begin to notice, or you begin to hear, more likely, sounds coming from behind you as well. I will say you all have one more round to do something before you have to roll initiative.
So you think this thing is less than CR 1/2?
No. Fuck off.
Could we just make a break for it, do you think?
We're not turning back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just run forward, try to get underneath it or something, and get behind it.
Maybe.
It's large. It's filling up this entire space. But like,
Yeah.
are there gaps that we can take advantage of? Do you see anything like that, Serena?
Do I see any gaps that we can maybe get through?
I would say I'm gonna use your previous perception check for that one.
Okay.
I would say that yeah, there appears to be as horrendous as this chimera looks. It is at its core a skeleton.
Okay.
So the mass that it takes up is purely its bone.
Right.
So if long as you can, what looks to be like, if you can get underneath it and just kind of avoid whatever chimeric weapons are underneath it, you should be able to get through. In theory.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we
Um,
can technically. It's gonna be probably tough for me, but
if we can try to get behind it, I'd really recommend we try to do that. Maybe put as much distance as we can between it, or take it out from behind. It's big. It's gonna have a hard time turning around in here.
true.
So push comes to shove, getting behind it's probably our best move.
All right.
Okay, so what would you like to do? This is your
Do we-
this is your last free round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we try to stealth through, or do we just say fuck it?
I think it sees us.
Yeah, we're had. We're made.
Okay. All right.
I think now's a good time to use a cool new feature that I
What?
have called the Eye of the Jabberwock.
Oh. okay.
Oh,
Yeah, her Jabberwocky item.
yeah.
Yeah. So a 60-foot long, 5-foot wide line of fire. DC 15 Dex save on this creature that is really big. So I'm pretty sure I can't miss.
Do we want to try to get behind it first?
Uh,
If we get behind it first and
Maybe.
it's a 60-foot line, we could also probably get the skeletons that are coming up from behind us with it too, is my thinking.
mm,
I'm gonna rescind my roll if you decide to do that. Like, cause
Fair.
okay.
so that's up
Yeah,
to you.
that
Like,
that makes sense. I'm gonna try and athletics my way through these bones.
Okay.
Squarb's gonna follow suit.
Yep.
okay. So you two specifically are walking in darkness, unless Serena wants to.
I mean, we're had. I'll pull out the sword.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
activate
and
it.
I will.
Squarb does still have his crystal, doesn't he?
No.
No. I
Oh,
believe
no,
your
that
crystal-
shattered, never
yeah,
mind.
that shattered, and you guys didn't want to bring a new one. So. Oh wait, you couldn't bring a new one because the healing crystals. There was no healing crystal shards to be had.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Thank
so-
you. Yeah. Could I instead acrobatics my way through the skeleton instead of athletics?
How would you? I guess how would you role play your acrobatics beyond past the skeleton versus an athletics?
I mean, it's very similar, but instead of like just straight sprinting, just kind of like doing the whole parkour kind of deal.
Okay, I'll allow that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of free run your way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna free run my way through with a 25.
Okay, and then what are you two doing? What are the girls doing?
Violet is charging through with an 11 athletics.
Bold.
Yeah.
Serena is also
Actually,
charged through
no,
with
it's not
athletics.
an 11 athletics. It is a extra d6.
Memories of a past life.
13 athletics. Yeah, knowledge from a past life.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
What is Serena doing?
Serena is going to rage and use athletics.
Smart.
So she gets advantage on this. Also pass without trace sense.
Yes, that
Yeah.
that is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a concentration. So,
Yes.
yeah,
So
that
here
checks.
we go. 28.
Yeah, that. So as you pull out the Kopesh, and then you speak the command word to ignite it once more, so that way it provides light for your allies. As the three of you decide to make a break for it, the three of you, you see now the two of you specifically now, Violet and Squarb, can see now what Serena has been seeing this entire time, but in shades of gray. This massive, like it fills up the entire tunnel, land shark skeleton chimera with now a shackle on its right paw missing from its wrist, but a large shackle with chain still attached to its left one. As it sees you and it looks down, as it now recognizes a light source. You hear the other skeletons cackling atop its spine as you see the skeletons that are attached to it from below begin to swing their weapons wildly underneath it, and it begins to make its way forward. It lunges at you at first, and so I'm gonna have your guys' ACs real fast, just so that way we can see what happens here.
Hang on, my AC's 22?
I-
Oh, right, because I still had the charges on key.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so my AC's 22.
Okay.
17.
Can I say I activated my rock armor again?
Would you like to? Yes.
Yes. So my AC will be 19.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 5.
That's
So it
Skill
doesn't matter.
issue.
So it doesn't matter what I say. So this giant maw full of jagged sharp teeth, an endless row as it felt like it. You all slide underneath it like a sick parkour movie before you continue your sprint through. I'm going to have all of you, because you guys made such amazingly good checks. I'm gonna have each of you roll different DCs to avoid this onslaught of weapons that are being swung in and around you guys. So the DC will be dependent on how well you guys rolled for your athletics or your acrobatics. So we're gonna start
Got it.
with the highest person right now, which would be Serena. So Serena, you need to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to avoid taking damage.
natural 20 for a 21.
Hey.
Seamless. Every weapon that comes your way, you are parrying it and deflecting it out of the way, trying to clear the path for your allies, so that way you guys can make your way over. Next will be Squarb with his 25 acrobatics, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
So Squarb, your DC is going to be DC 12.
And that's okay.
Or unless
yeah,
you can argue another skill or ability.
No, dexterity's perfectly fine since I'm already making an acrobatics check as it is.
Valid.
So that's gonna be a 15 on the DC, on the dex save.
Which is more than enough to beat it. As you are parkouring through, you have lock and key in your hands just in case something comes at you. And for a moment, as you were doing this really sick like barrel roll over, you're holding the sword and shield close to your chest, and in doing so, you manage to block a spear that ricochets off of key before you return back, and you just continue doing your sprint. You actually use your wings to kind of give you a bit of a gust to push you up, to give you those extra few steps before proceeding forward. And then Violet, you're gonna get a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
5.
Oh. Is there
Violet's
inspiration on that?
You most certainly can.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Reroll.
Not much better. 10. Well, double.
That's
but
double.
I'm not gonna risk more than that.
Okay, cool. So with that, let's see. It's gonna be one of these, one of these, one of these. Where's my D6?
I maybe should risk more than.
you,
No, I've already committed. It's fine.
you guys bought healing potions, right? You're fine.
We have a cleric.
Yeah.
5, 10.
If I go down, you'll healing word me, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any weapon damage or resistances, Violet? Like, are you resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
No.
Okay.
Fun. Okay.
So,
It's not a good question.
well, that's all they have is bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
Yeah.
weapons. So it's like, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So that is okay. Cool. So Violet, I will say that you are able to make it through with your friends, though you are taking some hits along the way. Uh, as you try to bob and weave your way through, a spear swipes through and just catches you in the back of the leg for 2 damage, and then as you stumble, you tuck and roll to get back into position using that like athleticism that you have from just trying to train Visper. Uh, so you're using that to your knowledge, and then just one after another, things have just been not going your way. A sword hits you for 5, and then an axe swings, and you're able to resist it just long enough as you use the momentum of that axe swing for an additional 5 damage. It pushes you forward towards your friends before you get hit in the chest by a mace for an additional 5. So that's 17 total damage.
Oof.
Okay.
That'll knock
I'm
the wind
at-
out of a body.
I'm at 29.
Yes. In that effort, however, as you guys race your way through, you start to realize just how long this massive body is. This seems to have been an adult bullet, an adult land shark. This thing is massive. Scarily, however, Serena, that you can see,
Yeah.
there's no tail.
Oh.
There is
Hmm.
another head.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
that was what I was scared
There's
of.
no behind
It's
this.
a double-ended bulette. Damn.
Cat dog.
Bulette.
Which means
Bulette.
it's going to chase us.
Trapped in a tunnel is a double-headed bulette.
But you'll also notice, Serena, that the back legs, the back paws, are facing forward, not backwards, as if it was a
Okay.
typical quadruped.
Okay.
So, but you also notice 2 more shackles on these paws.
I see.
I would say you guys made it about halfway past the bodies, half past the body. So like, you guys can keep going if you want, but at this point, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to roll initiative if you guys want to try to keep pushing past.
I was gonna say, if we're all the way through on the other side, now's a great time to use that what's name, that Jabberwock artifact.
All right. Initiative.
Yes, please.
You've got it.
Holy shit! I got a 19.
Nat 20, baby. 22.
22.
18, which I thought was good.
Sorry.
This
Now
is
we're going
amazing
first.
for me.
it started rough. It started rough for Serena, and then you just had to do a couple of rolls. Just had to get a couple
No,
rolls.
it's been months since I've had a good initiative roll.
That's valid too.
You don't play Dex characters.
No, I don't. But it doesn't matter. I had alert on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
And
I
it
forgot.
still rolled shit.
Let me pull up my chart here so I can start tracking initiative. All right, here we go.
Lydia had a +7 to initiative, and I
And
never
still-
rolled above a 12.
And she still went like third usually. All right, so it goes Scorb, then Serena, Violet. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't matter what I roll. The Chimera goes last. This thing is a massive creature. It's effectively the combination of too many creatures to count. All right. So, Scorp, what are you doing?
I'm staying out of the way. I'm gonna hold my action until after Violet triggers the Eye of the Jabberwocky, and then I'm going to do my own
I think we need to keep moving out.
Yeah,
of
you guys
the
are still
vicinity of the
underneath.
thing.
Yeah, you guys are still
Oh.
underneath the Chimera. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I apologize. I misunderstood. I am continuing with that advance then.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and
So I guess I'll use the disengage action to try and not get tagged as I run beneath it.
Yeah, you can either do disengage, you can dash if you want to just get to the end in one fell move, because it's a little past your maximum movement right now. It's a little over 30 feet. Realistically,
Oh, yeah.
realistically, the only person who could do it is Serena, because barbarian.
Yeah.
So,
I don't need the disengage too terribly then with an AC of 22. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a dash and make the rest of the way and make it the rest of the way out from underneath it.
all right, cool.
Once on the other end, I'll adopt a defensive stance or something.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and roll these opportunity attacks.
Actually, fun
you
fact,
have a
I don't have
20
the additional movement.
Oh, you don't.
No.
Fun.
That-
Yeah, that's
So-
not until what, 4th level barbarian?
4th or 5th, I don't remember which.
But you're close. You're close enough where you'll get
Yeah.
that. You'll get that soon.
Yeah.
If you decide to put more points into barbarian. 22 is your armor class.
Yes,
Only one hits.
that's fine.
Only one of them manages to hit, and it just happens.
Straight
to-
up, just taking one is so big.
Yeah.
Hey, you used up all the reactions. We're safe now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 9 piercing damage as a
Oh
spear.
no.
As a spear catches you right in your calf.
Just fucking grazed me. Oh no. On a scale of 1 to 85, I'm at 64.
You're doing better than me. You're still above my max.
Which
Okay,
is fine by me. That's
Okay, so-
exactly my job.
okay. So is that gonna be your turn, Scorb?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the dash action, and then that's it.
Okay.
I don't have any other actions to do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's gonna perform a legendary action.
Oh, I see.
As part of its legendary action, it's going to use it is going to attempt to make an attack to anybody that's beneath it.
Ah,
So I'm going to need your guys' AC once more.
it is 19.
19
17.
and 17. Got it. That is a hit to both of you.
Oh hell.
What was the roll?
18 flat on the die for one,
Okay.
and then it's using multi attack. And then it's for-
Okay. My question is, would a +5 make it a miss for me?
for you.
Yes.
No,
Aren't you raging?
No, it will match.
Oh, it will match.
It will
Jesus
match.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm raging, so the
Yeah, so
damage
you'll
will be
take
reduced
reduced
at least.
damage. So okay, so let's see here. It's
And
gonna
the shield is part of my armor. It's not a spell. So.
yeah, it's treated as a
Right.
spell like effect. So basically, like whenever you like will it, a like force field of armor or a force field will like project around you. To
My point
provide-
is, could I cast it while I'm raging? Is the thing.
yes, in this is
Okay.
because it's the armor that's doing it, not you
Yep.
specifically.
That was the clarification I was making.
Yeah, it's
but
it's
it
a
doesn't
feature.
matter. So.
Yeah, it's a feature of the armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be that, and then Violet's gonna take that one. So
Oh, Violet.
so Violet, you're taking 5 bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
a mace just like clubs you, and then
Not bad.
Serena, you'll be taking 9 reduced to 4.
Okay.
As an axe tries to cleave down onto you, which
That's way better than that could have been.
yeah. So Serena, it's actually your go right now.
Okay.
It has no more reactions. You can just get the hell out from under it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
I just run.
Just
my
gonna
ass out.
run out. Okay, so as you make your way, you're at 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Which is
I'm doing a dash action.
okay, which is just enough to get at least out in front of its other head. And oh, you're taking the dash action.
Yeah.
How far are you going out? Like your maximum distance?
You're 10 feet away.
Okay, so you would be 10 feet in front of it. Score, but
Yeah.
you took the dash action as well. Are you also 10 feet away from it, or what was your ending speed movement?
Squarb doesn't want to be like adjacent to it, but maybe like 5 feet away.
Okay, fair enough.
Um,
Just enough so that way if you need to at a moment's notice, you can just leap in.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I would say 5 feet seems reasonable. Say like you're not like right next to it, but you're also like
I'm not in the square adjacent to it, but
yeah, but it's enough for like, well, I'll take a reach attack, but at least I can defend myself.
yeah, exactly. And also, that's a reach attack it's doing against me and not my party.
Right. All right. So Serena, you get 10 feet in front, and it's at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, cool. It's gonna take its second legendary action to again
Oh,
use its underbelly swing. So let's see what we can get here.
oh, you want to get out, Violet?
I'm so
I'll
sorry.
be
No,
fine.
I'm so sorry. Both dice rolled 17 flat before
Oh,
modifiers.
I'll be fine.
Okay, so
Maybe I will dive back in.
No, I'll get out. I'm a
Okay.
rogue. I've bonus action dash.
okay, damage is low. I
Good.
rolled really low. You take 4 slashing damage.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, that was a D10 and a D8. I rolled a total of 4
Whoa,
damage.
wow.
Yeah, I rolled shittily. So yeah, so that
Damn.
yeah, so as all of you are racing underneath it to just get past it to the other side, you see that it sort of tries to like lower its body just to like bring it down so that way the weapons can fly about and swing at you. So it's recklessly swinging at you every time.
Right.
But in exchange, however, whatever it does hit, it will hit. It might hit you, but it's also swinging randomly because, well, the vision is on the top and on the sides of the skeleton, not underneath it. So Violet, it's your turn.
So yeah, I'm gonna cunning action dash
Okay, so bonus
out,
dash. You're cool.
and once I'm out,
How far
uh,
away in front of it are you going to be? So you need 30 feet
well-
to clear it. So
at first, so I'm gonna use like half my movement to get right in front of it, and I'm gonna Jabberwock eye it.
okay, cool. So it needs to make a DC what?
15 dex.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky. So let's see. The main body fails. That passes. That passes. That passes. That fails. That passes. Okay, cool. All right. So the main
Oh,
body.
come on.
So the main body fails. So it crit failed. It rolled a nat 1. The main body. So like the entire like the main skeleton of like the twin-headed shark. But like things you can't see is what missed.
Right.
No, I'm upset that I rolled 3 1s on 4d8.
Ah,
God.
9 damage on the fails and 4 on the succeeds. Fire.
okay, cool.
God.
So as you
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get behind Serena.
totally valid. So as you turn around and you bring up your Eye of the Jabberwock and you unleash a blazing beam of energy, you're just not focused. You've taken so many hits that you're just sort of staggering. Henceforth, why the beam is a little bit weaker than what you intended. It's at that point that you see this as the beam of light streaks through. You see what didn't get hit, but you did hit like the spinal column through. But it doesn't look like it dealt like any significant damage so far. Which will then make it in that's going to be the end of your turn. You're just going to hide behind Serena.
Yeah,
Okay, it's going to be the Chimera's.
that's action, bonus action movement.
Perfect. So it's going to be the Chimera's turn now.
Yep.
Gets back all its legendary actions at the start of its turn. So next, the Chimera is going to look over and it's going to use its bite attack against Squarb, and Squarb
Step away to the
dexterously-
bathroom real quick, so write anything that happens to Violet in the chat.
Perfect. So
I
Squarb
can get back to it.
deftly evades as it tries to reach down and bite you, but you are too quick on your feet as I rolled a 9 plus its modifiers against your 22 armor class.
Very nice.
Oh!
Oh, I forgot about something I could do.
Yes.
I forgot about the. Oh no, that doesn't work because I ended 5 feet away. Never mind.
Yeah,
I thought I was. I should have thought about that a little bit better. My bad.
you're good. So it whiffs its bite attack. So now it's going to do a sweep using its claw as part of its multi attack. So I need to roll against all 3 of you.
Oh.
Let's see here. That is going to be a hit.
Even Violet behind me, and I'm 10 feet away.
Yes, it has a extended reach.
I see.
That's a miss, and that is a nat 20.
Oh, on
So-
who? Wait, hold on.
It's on Scorp.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not a nat 20. It
Okay.
is. Give me 1 second. I have to find the thing.
I just re-roll it.
No, you
Oh no
don't
no no!
re-roll it.
It
It just becomes a normal
it doesn't
thing.
become it doesn't crit. Yeah. So, all right, cool. So yes, that's normal damage, but I will
Sentinel
still
of the Store. That's what it is.
yeah. So I will still hit Scorb, but I don't crit
Yeah.
on Scorb. Okay, that's fine.
And then who else is getting hit?
That would be Serena.
Cool.
Literally, Violet.
Serena, how close are you to me?
What's that?
Serena's like right behind me, right? Because I'm
I
5
live in
feet away
5
from it.
feet.
Serena's 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Serena's like right behind Squarb. I would like to go ahead and just intercept Serena's damage, however much it is, and reduce it by 1d10 plus 4.
Okay.
With my interception reaction.
Perfect. All right. Cool. Give me 1 second.
That
here.
is teamwork.
So it's going to get reduced by 13 points when it hits her.
Okay, 13 points. Got it. Okay, so then that's going to be okay, and so that's 11 plus. Okay, so that is. So Serena will take 10 bludgeoning damage. Squarb will take 23 bludgeoning damage, and both of you will be pushed into the wall.
Okay.
Uh,
Mine
ex-
reduced by half or no?
You are still raging, so yes, it will be reduced by half. So that would
Okay.
be 5 if I'm
Yep.
doing the math correctly. So yes, you take
Yes.
5 bludgeoning damage in total.
And
but
that 23 was not crit damage. Jesus.
yeah, and then so both of you also get dragged into the wall, and I need you both to make strength saving throws for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
DC
Nat 20.
Yeah, never mind.
I am back.
Welcome back. You did not get hit.
But I
Nope,
will say,
but Squarb used his interception ability finally.
yeah, but I
Yo.
will say DC is set to 15.
Oh, cool. I get an advantage on this because I'm raging.
Yes, you are. It's a strength-based save.
Am I
had
also
to make
rolling
sure.
strength?
No.
No, you didn't get shoved into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Well,
What happened was it did a claw attack. The claw, like, Squarb dove in, took the brunt of the hit, and, like, blocked a huge chunk of its force with Key somehow. And then Squarb and Serena both got hit and shoved into the wall. Squarb just
negated a
nat
crit.
20'd the strength save to not take damage, so. Or not get
Well.
shoved over or whatever.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So Squarb here cinematically, here's how it looks. As you see its right shackled claw, well, at least from the perspective of the back, you race over and you raise Key up, and you feel a massive pressure hit shield and your arm as you both are dragged into the wall by this massive claw stripe. The 5 bludgeoning damage is a combined force of you hitting Serena from the side and the wall hitting her. But with the sheer force of this claw swing, you both get sent into the wall, and Squarb, you because of the magical nature of Key and just your physicality, you're able to shrug off this pinning effect. But Serena, you are pinned to the wall.
Ah,
So
good.
you are considered. Let me check the conditions here, because pinned is not a condition. You are considered
Restrained?
restrained.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Key is magic, because otherwise Squarb would absolutely have a broken arm here.
Uh, so that's its 2 attacks. It can't make a 3rd attack, so at least not from this angle. So top of the round, Squarb, it's you.
Okay, so it's currently being held against the wall or Serena's currently being held against the wall by its claws.
No, when the claw retracted, her body's embedded into the wall.
Oh,
Like, that's the sheer force that was being swung at you guys.
There is
Okay.
a Serena crater.
There is a Serena-shaped crater in the wall.
This is
So
my hole.
real quick. I don't remember. Did we house rule that healing potions were a swift action or no?
Bonus action, yes.
Okay, I'd like to use a bonus action to use one of my potions of greater healing.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll for it.
So that's, hang on, where is it here? I need to roll 8d4 plus 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I am healing
Wow.
28 HP.
That's a
Nice.
good chunk of healing right there.
And then I'd like to use the help action to pull Serena out of the crater.
Absolutely. Yep. Go ahead and yeah. So with that, I will say, Serena, on your turn, you will have advantage to well, you already have advantage. So I'll tell you what. You can also add Squarb's strength modifier to
Cool.
break free from the wall.
Okay.
I mean, Squarb's got an 18 strength. Can I not just yank her out?
I would say that given that she has to pull herself out of it, no. So you could reasonably you can provide her the help action, but since she already has advantage for raging, I'm just gonna add your strength modifier. It's a pretty mid DC, so it's fine.
I was gonna say, because if that's something that she's gonna end up having to do on her turn regardless, rather than
It
me just pulling
happens.
her out,
It
I'd
happens at
almost
the start
rather
of her
hit it.
turn. It happens
Yeah,
at the start of her turn. So
I'd almost rather attack the monster, but at the same time, Serena's probably our best bet for damage next to Violet.
I have.
Oh!
I,
Wait, no, because it has a legendary action. I can't lock it. I
Nope.
can't restrain it.
You cannot.
So, yeah, no, my job right now is to take damage and be support. So I'll go ahead and use my action to help Serena out of the hole in the wall.
alrighty,
And then that'll be my turn.
alrighty, cool. It's going to. At the end of Squarb's turn, it's not going to take its legendary action. So, Serena, your turn. At the start of your turn, you can make a strength saving throw for me to
Cool.
break free from the restrained connection. DC is going to be 15.
Okay, and what do I add for Squarb? You said 18.
You
so
add
4?
Squarb's strength modifier. So it'd be
Yeah,
a
my
plus
modifier is
4.
+4.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20 for 29.
Easy enough with Squarb's help. You just like break free, like Kool-Aid Man breaking it through a wall, and you are able to break free. You have your full turn.
Cool. I'm gonna be a fucking annoyance.
Go for it.
It's time.
Because this thing is very big, so I can aim this to where we aren't bothered by it. I'm gonna cast Ghost Riot.
Yes!
I forgot about Ghost Riot.
That's such a cool spell!
That's a homebrew spell that I made. I forgot about Ghost Riot.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite spells that you've written so far. It's so fun.
So
Our
stupid.
first use of it was Squarb getting clotheslined.
But it was great!
Yeah. Describe Ghost Riot for the audience. It's been a few months.
You summon forth a swarm of souls to harass your enemies, striking fear into their hearts. You create a 20-foot radius sphere at the point which you can see within range. All creatures that enter or start their turn in the sphere must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 cold damage and become frightened on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
I don't think this thing is very wise.
No. What's the
So
DC?
it's 15. And this lasts for a minute.
So the main body fails.
Okay.
That one fails.
I am centering this to hit as many of the fuckers as possible.
Yeah, I am aware. That's why I'm rolling so many. Those two pass.
I'll roll the damage.
Pass. And
Ugh.
Alright, so the main body's the only thing that failed.
Okay. Well, the main body's frightened now.
the
Um,
go.
It's probably immune to fear.
So 7 damage for the fail, and then half of that, so 3 for the
everything.
pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so you notice that as these describe what the ghosts are for the Ghost Riot.
It is several of Serena's like ancestors throughout the ages, so you get like different eras of tribes
Mhm.
going in. Like you get some with like clubs, some with like actual weaponry, and just some just brawling with our fists, just making a mosh pit.
just creating a mosh pit of ghosts.
I hate to interrupt, but this is a 20-minute warning. After that point, I will need to bounce for the evening.
Fair enough. I don't think the combat will last that long. So
That's fair. I just wanted to drop in and be like, hey, I've got 20 minutes.
Oh, also, Serena, don't forget about your ancestral protectors, part of your ancestral guardian perk.
Oh yeah. Also, I had to drop my rage to do this. So.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah. So yeah, you had to drop your rage, but that's totally fine. In order to cast Ghost Riot of all spells.
Right.
I'm so
When
glad that
raging
spell's
first
getting
hit.
used.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too,
I
man.
I love this spell too much.
I made that spell for a different campaign, for a different necromancer, for a different set of players. But I'm glad it's being used. I'm glad I'm getting a lot of playtest data out of it.
Yeah.
But you will notice that even though like you see that the skeletons both above and below are fighting off the ghost to little avail.
Yeah.
But you notice that even amidst all of this like raucous rioting, the skeletons themselves don't appear to be frightened.
Okay.
But the damage is real, as you can see. Bits of ephemeral frost begin to collect on the joints and arms and of the creature. So, with that in mind, Serena, is that going to be the end of your turn?
That was my action. I don't really have a bonus action. Oh, I'll use a bonus action blade ward. I
Okay.
have 4 of them, so.
Okay, so you just get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slash.
Yep.
Alrighty, cool. So it's going to be at this point. Then it's going to use its legendary action to try to. It's going to spend 2 legendary action points to try to sweep you all once more to try to push you all back into the wall. So the lowest being 17, highest being 22. So as long as I can hit past 22, I hit everybody. Oh,
What's
fuck.
Violet's HP at?
20.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't hit Scorb. That's a bummer.
Okay.
What is Serena's?
19.
19? Okay. So that is. Oh, wait a minute. Plus. I don't hit any of you.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's the lowest roll I've rolled. Like it's like it's a single digit roll, but like it's just high enough where I thought I could even hit at least Violet. No, I'm off by
Right.
1.
Oh.
Okay.
So
That's good news to me. So.
yeah, so it whiffed its legendary swipe again. And then so that's gonna be its turn. Violet, you're up.
I'm gonna Form of Dread. Give me that temp HP, please.
Give me that 10
Hell
hit
yeah.
points. Let me cook.
I'm gonna cook right now with 13 temp HP.
Nice.
Wow,
nice.
that's a huge chunk. I keep forgetting like just how much HP you can actually give yourself just by activating that ability.
It is very nice. And now that I am
You have a sufficient buffer.
yeah,
Yeah.
now that I'm sufficiently healed and that
One of
people are
that
here,
attack that
I'm just
pinned me to the wall, that did 23 damage to Scorb, just to let you know.
Yeah. But Scorb
That-
can tank it. It's fine. That's his job.
I'm warning Violet.
Yeah.
got it. I'm gonna stay back and shoot at it with my bow.
But also, if Violet gets tagged, Squarb can reduce her damage. Once. Per turn.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Yeah, I just need to make sure. Is this? I just need to make sure that my stuff works with ranged weapons. That's not just melee.
I believe because you took improved pact weapon, right?
Yeah,
Then yes, it does.
yeah. I'm also making sure like all of my Form of Dread stuff does that too, which it does.
Yeah, it's just whenever
seemingly.
you hit a target.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 attacks with my vicious longbow. 17 and 26 to hit.
Both miss. I'm joking. They hit.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if both miss, I'm dropping the ball bearings and we're running.
like at this point, just I drop all weapons and I run.
No, just the ball bearings. Because I've got 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
I'm just scattering those bitches and running.
Okay, I'm gonna read out this effect, and I want your ruling on this. Once per turn, when you hit an attack and roll and deal damage,
Mm-hmm.
you can replace the damage with a necrotic damage. While in your form of dread, this trait deals 1 additional damage die of necrotic damage. Does that require the replacement to have the additional die?
The way I have read that enough times, it's when you can replace the damage as necrotic, and while you are activating while your form of dread is active, you deal an additional necrotic damage die.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to stick with piercing because that seems like it's less likely going to be resisted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bludgeoning's very good against skeletons usually.
Yeah, typically.
I do not have bludgeoning damage. I have
Oh.
piercing and I have slashing.
Well,
Fair
all
enough.
right.
I mean, I could have bludgeoning, but it wouldn't be a magical weapon. Well, asterisk, all packed weapons are magical weapons, but
Yeah.
I mean, the next best thing the Squarb has is just to fucking ring its bell with with key.
Okay, so I deal 1d8 plus 3, so
Mhm.
8 piercing.
Okay.
An additional 3 necrotic.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I get my sneak attack damage?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's flanked. Because Serena and
An
Squarb are
additional
right there.
4 sneak attack, and then a second attack of 7 piercing.
Nice.
So total of
So total of, let's see, what is that? 15, 19, 21. The 3 of that is necrotic. The rest of it is magical piercing.
Okay, cool. And was that one attack?
That was 2 attacks.
That's 2 attacks in total.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So here's what happens: as you summon forth your spectral bow, and then as you pull back the string and an arrow appears, you fire it off. Your one of your shots goes completely over the shark head, but you know you struck true because you hear the sound of weapons falling through the skeleton and onto the ground. So it looks like you hit one of the spinal skeletons.
Nice.
So that guy's dead. And then you fire another arrow, and then that one hits dead center in the forehead of the shark's head. It doesn't look happy, but you can't really tell expression through skeleton. So,
That's fair.
but you do know that you struck true twice.
Very cool.
Yes. I did roll a 26. Vicious is specifically if I crit, I get that extra damage, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. In that case, I rolled a 19, so
I
Uh,
miss
I've-
crit ranges.
Me too.
I would like
Those guys were wild.
Yeah.
I believe that's all I have to do. I will step a couple feet back again now that I don't have the protection of
of your
of my two big tank companions.
Fair enough. Okay, so then that'll be the end of your turn. Starting the Chimera's turn to get this legendary.
Also, it has to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Technically, yes. I don't think it
Oh
does.
no, I mean
frighten,
for
though.
Ghost Right.
Oh yeah, it has to make wisdom saves for me too.
It is immune to the fear effect.
Okay.
That's what I
It's
thought. So
It still can take damage from Ghost Right though.
Yeah, it will still take the damage, so I'm rolling because it's taking damage.
Yeah.
So
15.
the main body passes. That Skelly fails.
It'd be a
that
really bad
Skelly
idea to use that
passes,
down here,
Skelly
though.
passes. That one was cucked, but it would have passed. But I'm gonna re-roll it for posterity. Hey, it rolled even better. So that one passed, and then last one here. That one also passed. So, all but one of the spinal skeletons passed.
Okay. 13 on a fail, 6 on a pass.
Okay, cool. So that guy is still up, and then what was it? 6 on a pass.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, calculated. Good. All right, cool. So now it's the Chimera's turn. It is going to, first things first. It will attempt to bite at Squarb again, because he is the closest target. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh.
Does it look like it's only going to hit me?
It looks like it's only targeting you, yes.
Sick. I'm going to go ahead and use a reaction to do a warding maneuver and increase my AC by 1d8.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah,
so
1d8.
So you need to get a 3 or higher.
Yes. However, if the attack still hits, I get resistance to the damage type.
That
Nice.
works.
But it doesn't hit.
Okay, fair enough.
It
You know-
tries to bite, and Squarb raises key at just the last second to deflect its teeth just right off of that bell on the front.
You know what? I'm gonna have it reroll. I'm gonna spend that inspiration. I'm gonna have it reroll.
Oh, all right.
But you get to keep the +7. So.
Yeah, so I'm still looking at 29 AC.
Oh,
Ooh, I don't
jeez.
know. Let me check. Let me check its stat block real fast.
Yeah.
So 20 what? 7?
29.
29. Okay. Okay. Okay, I know what I have to roll. I match you.
Oh.
I rolled
That's
for a
fine.
match.
That's fine. I still get
You
resistance
still get
against the damage
resistance
type,
against
so
the
that's
damage,
fine.
which is important here. Alrighty, so that's going to be 12. That's not too bad. 14 reduced to 7 piercing damage.
That's fine. So instead of just deflecting it, Squarb barely just manages to get it shoved just away, but its teeth graze his arm.
I also need you to roll a strength saving throw DC 15.
Oh, okay. 16 on dice, total 25.
You avoid being grappled.
Oh, that's good.
Squarb's very good at not getting grabbed.
Scorb is very good at not being apprehended by the very things he apprehends.
Yeah, no. This is peak fighter moment. I mean, like, this is peak fighter combat. I love it.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that's gonna be its first attack. Second attack, it's going to lower its torso down, and then you see that there are along its spinal column there appears to be a lot of what looks to be bone spears embedded into one of its what are those discs, into one of its spinal discs.
Final discs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you.
And the skeleton pulls it out and begins hurling spears at you guys. So, let's see here. I'm not hitting Squarb because
Ugh.
29 is insane. Next roll.
That's only against that attack, so
Oh,
it's
only against-
22 now.
Oh, then please let me re-roll that then, because I thought you were still so.
No, that's only against that attack.
I rolled worse. I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
I thought I was gonna get it, and then I rolled a nat 1. So Squarb, you're safe. Next is going to be Serena.
I also don't have any reactions anymore, so
Oh, valid. All right. So next is Serena, and that is a nat 20. Are you able to negate this?
Give me 1 second to look at this. I can, but
It is a nat 20 on
honestly,
you, so.
I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, so then I'm gonna let
It's
that
just
one.
a spear.
So I'm gonna let that one slide, and then this is going to be a 15 against Violet.
Okay.
17 is my AC, so I'm all good.
All right, cool. So then that means only Serena will be taking this hit.
Yep.
All right, that's kind of shit damage. Take 4. That is me reducing it by half piercing damage.
Oh no, I'm not raging, so.
Oh, but you do have blade.
Oh
Ward
wait, no,
on.
I have blade ward. I do
Yeah.
have blade ward. You're right.
Yeah, so take 4 piercing
So
damage
4.
as a
On a
bone
crit,
spear.
yeah. I'm not
Like-
gonna waste that on
That-
on a spear.
That fucking sucked, man. I was hoping for some really high shit. That didn't work out. Yeah. So, all right. So that's gonna be its turn. Top of the round. Squarb, you're up with
Sick.
Serena on deck.
So Squarb is very displeased with this thing doing what it's been doing. He's gonna go ahead and just go for that. He's gonna try hitting at it.
Go for it.
At the very least, to damage these fucking teeth and make it easier to get away from.
Fair enough. Go for it.
Okay, so that is a 12 to hit with the first attack.
That's gonna be a miss.
Okay. And a nat 1. Hang on. I've
Oh.
been messaged by my wife.
I would love it if Cherry message don't miss.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge.
Okay.
And
Yeah, fighter.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. And another nat 1.
Oh.
And another 12. Wow.
Oh.
Locke really doesn't want to hit.
I will say inspiration is on the table.
That's
You
for
know,
one attack, isn't it?
yeah, that would be for just one attack.
I don't think it's worth it to use it for that.
I don't think so either. What do I have? I've still got.
Still have your bonus action.
I do. Do I have anything I can do with it? I don't remember. Bonus action is just charger. I still have my reaction. I get my reaction back. That needs to be marked. Yeah. Nope. I am out of other things can do for this time for the time being, but I've still got my reactions, so I'm just gonna stand here and keep holding this fucking thing back.
Alrighty, sounds good. Hold the line. Well, Scorp, since you are within its range, it will attempt to, as part of its legendary action at the end of your turn, it will attempt to attack you using the spinal skeletons. And one of them, and so they are going to try to huck spears at you. 22 is your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about it.
All right, I gotta step away to help her real quick, and 5-minute warning.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Serena, you're up with Violet on deck.
Cool. I'm going to guiding bolt.
Can I ask that we pause because I do have my reactions, or
You know what? That's so valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll pause right here. Everybody take a hydrate. Go to the bathroom if you need to.
Also 5-minute warning, so I don't know how long.
That's where I'm concerned with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chimera skeleton.
Fun. Very fun.
I was sitting there and I'm like, well, I know what I want to do, but will they get to that point is the better question. Like I said, I had this dungeon built for months in advance, but I didn't think you guys would pick this path.
Over the blood path?
Realistically, yeah.
You have two people.
I'm not
who are-
playing a vampire this time.
Yeah. We're into bones. Like
If I were Mist, then maybe.
Mist was a fun character.
oh
Now,
hey.
Chad, if you don't know who Mist is,
You go to my
On
YouTube. You can watch our-
youtube.com.
Go to my
You
YouTube.
can watch.
It's linked down below. You can watch our Halloween one shot that we did. It's pretty fun.
Hey Akion, I'm doing this as a reminder to set a cooldown for this redeem.
Nah, I'm good. I
Okay.
need you
Oh,
to,
also, while we're
I need you to burn
Oh,
your points.
oh my God.
I need you to burn your
I-
points.
oh my god,
I have 52,000.
Yeah, like you have too many, and I don't have.
I'm
enough
at
for dues.
31k.
I'm gonna fucking make that more expensive. Is what I'm gonna do.
Audio processing issues.
All right,
let's
sorry about that.
go.
My wife just needed water so she could take her meds.
Yeah. Okay. So did you not get the yeah?
I don't
Me?
know. I don't have audio even enabled on the stream. I'm just doing it to be a
You're
nuisance.
just doing this to be a nuisance. So I'm getting. Okay.
Assaulting your ears. Okay. So
Adorable.
I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt.
I'll be honest with you. I thought it said applesauce. I'm like, I don't remember setting up an applesauce alert. What the fuck's applesauce alert? No, it says applause. Well, we're just gonna burn all of these points now.
No, that didn't make a dent.
That
No,
barely
then-
did anything to you. Yeah, I'm bumping these values up. Fuck this. Tells you how often I stream when I don't have these values set to at least a minimum of 1k. Okay, guiding bolt, go.
Yeah. So +7 against that. Against this big boy. 22 to hit.
We'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
your damage.
46 radiant. 13 damage, and whatever attack is next gets with advantage.
So 13 radiant.
Yes.
And you're shooting it at the main body.
Yes.
Serena, as you lob this radiant guiding bolt to the main body, it smashes where the arrow hit from Violet, and you notice that the creature sort of stumbles back ever so slightly. Seems that this is hitting a little bit harder than you expected.
No, I expected it. It's a skeleton. And then bonus action, Blade Ward again.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to roll?
That's
For,
only at the start of its
yeah.
turn.
I did not do
when
that.
it starts or ends its turn,
Oh.
or when it starts its turn in the Ghost Riot or enters into it.
Okay.
And you did do that. I reminded you.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. As long as I got
Unless
that
you want to
covered.
do it on every legendary action.
No.
Okay. And I think that's the time for Scorb.
It is, but I can do. I'd like to see if we can get to just the end of this. How close are we to done? Like, you don't have to tell me its HP value, but like, is it like one more round or?
Probably like within the next 3 rounds, if you guys can like focus fire.
There's really not much focus firing Squarb's doing. And also I have other stuff I've got to get to is all.
I agree.
I
But
can
are
finish my
you-
turn
But are you a
here.
wizard turtle? I didn't think so. So Serena, that's your turn. Violet on
Yeah.
deck. Go.
Yeah, so thanks to Guiding Bolt, I now have advantage on my Vicious Longbow.
Yeah, and now you have
Um,
sneak attack because you have advantage.
Fucking Christ.
We are a bad
Uh,
combo.
16 to hit on the first attack,
I gotta turn this off when
and
we're doing
using an
D&D.
using an inspiration on the second attack for a 13 to hit. 16 and 13.
I understand your burning points, but please stop.
Okay, I'll stop now.
'Cause-
I'm also
Uh,
not getting the sound alert, so
I am,
So,
but
yeah.
I
it's
just don't
being
have audio on.
I am, and it's also being recorded. So
Oh.
Yeah, this is the VOD version. So I
Oh.
rolled 13 and 16 on my 2 attacks, and I burned an inspiration for that.
okay, and you burned an inspiration. Copy.
Do both of those hit? Do neither of those hit?
What was it? What was it? A 13 and a 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
13 will miss. 16 will hit.
Okay,
Got it.
that's the one that mattered.
Probably DC 15 to hit.
Oh, Violet.
Want to talk about it?
14 damage.
Okay. So 14 damage. That's what the sneak attack?
Technically, 5 of that. Yeah, that's with sneak attack. 5 of that is necrotic.
Alrighty, cool. So as you once again, your arrow flies true. Are you aiming for a main body, or are you aiming for a skeleton, or for a spinal skeleton?
Main body.
Okay, main body it is. Once more, it's sort of like that Robin Hood trick shot where you hit the same spot twice.
Very nice.
So there you go. And is that all you're going to do, Violet?
I do not think I have something to use my bonus action on right now.
Okay,
Poison isn't going to be very effective against this thing, so
fair.
I'm not going to use that.
All right, then that'll be the Chimera's turn. The Chimera. How far are you guys now? Are you guys still within? Like, I know Violet took a step back. So
I'd
have
say
not
I'm
she's like
moved
15
like
feet
30
now.
feet.
Yeah, 15, 30.
Squarb's
Yeah,
still
15
right up in its face.
15,
Alright.
20.
All right, cool.
And then Ghost Riot needs wisdom 15.
Rolling that right now. Pass, fail, fail.
Fuck me.
And then fail. So 3 fails, 2 passes. That's all.
Cool.
that's
Can I use inspiration on the damage?
No.
All right. That's a 5.
That takes out 2 of the spinal skeletons, actually.
I'll take it. All right. And then 2 for whoever saved. Woo.
Literally everybody else. Well, there goes 3 of my attacks, or 4 of the attacks that I had ready to go. Because you guys keep killing these things passively. All right, so
That's not
AoE.
passive. The spell was cast. It's just a DOT.
AoE.
okay. So, anyways,
An AoE DOT, let's
Alright,
go.
so it's going to attempt to chomp on Scorb once more. It is going to hit with a 24.
Okay. Let me see here. Do I want to do that again? Because I can. And if it's still pretty much just targeting Squarb, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do another warding maneuver and increase my AC by 3, making it 25.
Okay. I'm gonna take that inspiration that Violet so generously gave me to reroll it. Because you are becoming a menace.
That's Squarb's job!
Uh,
I may not hit hard, but goddamn do I keep my enemies in place.
fair. Fair. But I rolled a 27.
Oh,
That's okay, I still take half damage
You
anyway.
will take the half damage, so that's going to be 3d10. For a total of... Whoops, that one was a 3. So that's... what is that? That's still 7? That's with reduction. Is 7 piercing damage and strength saving throw from Scorp?
Nat 20 on the saving throw?
You were not grappled again.
Like I said, I may not hit hard, but goddamn do I control this battlefield.
Yeah, you do.
Survivor.
Survivor, yeah. It's going to take its second attack, and it's going to, for its multi-attack, it's going to spend its last 2 multi-attacks to do a claw swipe to try to pin you 3 to the wall. So that is going to be a miss on score with a 3. That is going to be a... What is that? It's a 21 for Serena. Do you take that
shield.
chance? Okay, so that makes it a 22.
What?
What is your total value now?
Oh, my total value is 24.
24. Okay, so that will be a miss and then a nat 20 on Violet.
Oh, I just used my reaction. I'm sorry, Violet.
Violet's
It's
a fair
fine.
distance out. Can it reach the 15 feet to try and pin her?
You're right. My bad. This roll doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay.
Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Violet's got plot armor.
this
is her plot.
This is the plot armor. Then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that to see if I can beat over Serena's.
Okay.
Which is actually rolled 1 less, so that's
Oh.
not gonna pass.
So no.
So I burned all my inspiration.
Despite this thing being intimidating, it's proving to be more of an inconvenience than anything.
I will say running is an option. Top of the round, Scorb, you're up.
Or it.
Yeah, running is absolutely an option for it. But then again, this thing's not like sentient. I'm not going to be able to scare it into running away, am I?
No, it's immune.
It's immune to the frightened condition.
Yeah, I can't intimidate it. So,
I will
shit.
say, with the sheer amount of time that has passed with the ghost riot, you do notice that some of the frost that is being emitted from the ghost, that it's starting to like lock certain joints around.
Good.
Okay.
So we'll
I
say
have
thematically it has reduced movement speed.
I have 2 things I would like to do then.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm fairly certain that we're gonna be pretty able to get away from this thing, I don't want me. If we keep, hang on, if we run away from it, it could still just chase us down.
Valid.
So, what I'd like to do is, assuming the combat, how much longer do you think this is gonna take? You said 3 rounds of focused fire.
Yeah, if you guys focused it down, maybe 3 rounds, and that's 1 round has passed.
I'm torn because I've still got this bomb in my backpack that I haven't used.
What?
The barrel bomb.
No shot. Ain't no fucking way you still have that.
Barrel Mancy, barrel Mancy, barrel Mancy.
This small
Do it,
handheld
Scorp.
barrel is actually a throwable explosive. As a bonus action, you can shake the barrel bomb to prime it, and then it must be thrown.
Do
No,
it,
wait!
Do it.
That's so funny.
No, wait!
Scorp, and then do it. You
So
have to.
I'm gonna go
It's too
ahead
funny.
and I'm gonna go ahead and prime the barrel bomb, and I'm gonna throw it down the thing's mouth.
Okay.
It has a range of 60 feet and an explosive radius of 20, so I'm gonna throw it so that it doesn't tag me.
Okay.
And then when it explodes, it does a random damage type as determined by a d8.
Yep.
A ghost sees this and goes to suplex it.
It does fire damage, and it's going to do 2d8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So it's going to do 12 points of fire damage.
Ghosts
That's
have
better than my
multiple
48.
physics.
I
So Squarb pulls this barrel out of his backpack, gives it a quick shake, and then throws it down the thing's mouth. It explodes into in a great fireball, like right in the middle of its rib cage.
How much? 12 fire damage?
12 fire damage.
That's enough to take out the rest of my spinal skeletons.
Yeah.
I just lost like 5 attacks in
Oh.
that one explosion.
Hell yeah, Scorb.
Shit.
I have good ideas on occasion.
Shit. I didn't think about that.
You have access to my inventory.
I know, but I trust you guys to, keep that shit in check.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. And you did. And you did. That
Normally
is-
Violet's the one with the bombs.
Yeah, but
that
Scorp
is-
took it. We took it from that one guy who tried to sell us the shitty healing potions.
Yeah.
I thought that
Right.
they were crappy, so I was like, "Look, I'm giving these back to you. Give me my money back." And he gave us the barrel bomb instead of giving my money back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I'm starting to regret the decision. but in like a fun, like, oh shit, they're calling me out on a lot of stuff again. I'm having that Brennan moment. That's so smart. Fuck, that's so smart. All right, yeah. Fuck, yeah, that's intelligent. Yeah, fucking good on you, Scorp. Shit. And it also hits the main body. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Let me look through the chart here. Oh fuck. Okay, cool. I need Squarb to roll me a dexterity saving throw real fast.
Okay.
DC will be 12.
I'd like to use an inspiration.
I will gladly take that from you.
There we go. That is an 18.
Okay. So, it so this is a unique mechanic for this creature.
Oh.
Should it drop below half its hit points, or when all the spinal skeletons are eliminated. Thank you. It goes through it performs a pseudo death knell, where as a last act of defiance before the main body is just the twin-headed land shark. Each of the spinal skeletons gets 1 attack if they are able to make it.
I see.
However, only 2 of them are ranged attacks. And it's just, and you succeeded on a DC 12, so you avoided both the attacks. So that means I have to roll with disadvantage. And that automatically sucks. That was way worse. Okay, cool. So yeah, you avoid a bone spear and what looks to be a crossbow bolt made out of like finger bones. as it just
Ooh, I should take notes.
yeah,
That's really cool.
and then you hear the sound of these weapons clacking through the rib cage of this giant, no longer technically a chimera, but still chimera, clack and hit the floor, as fire and smoke begin to fill up this cave.
Oh.
So
Well,
all
that
the
was cool as hell.
Yeah, so that was cool as fuck. Is that your turn, Scorp?
Yeah, that was a action
your
to
action.
throw. That was a bonus action to trigger. I can still move, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also still holding this thing in place. So yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, cool.
And that's gonna have to do it for me this evening. My dog's got to go potty, and I don't want to leave him waiting any longer.
Go for it.
All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of your session. Please let me know how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So.
And then actually, yeah, no, Ian, you know what Squab would do. So
Yeah, I do. I can play as you.
all right, have a good night, everybody.
Yep.
You too.
Good night.
So let's finish this up here. Serena, you're on deck. Or Serena, you're up. Violet, you're on deck.
Yeah.
It just lost. It just lost so many of its legendary actions because of that too. God damn it! It lost so
I'm
many.
gonna do guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Just stronger guiding bolt.
Yes.
Go for it.
Nat 20 for 27. I have a question.
Yeah,
Does Crunchy quit?
it
crits?
does.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
It still applies.
No.
So-
Okay, so that's 5d6.
Oh,
So that's 30.
guiding bolt.
So that's 30 base.
Okay.
And then the additional 5d6. Oh no. An additional 17, so that's 47. It's 47 of guiding bolt.
How do you want to do this? Because you dealt 104 points of damage and radiant damage.
Holy fuck.
Because it has vulnerability to radiant damage.
Oh no. All right. So Serena
He literally
gets
just had to sit here for another 2 minutes.
Serena gets extremely hyped seeing Squarb do the bomb. He goes like, "Fuck it, I'm getting in here." Runs in, jumps off of one of the ghosts, and just slam dunks the guiding bolt into its face.
Fucking. Oh man, I want to do that on a replay.
Like, jumping up, she ends Ghost Riot so she doesn't take the damage.
I just it's the Scott Sterling meme with the volleyball, but you're just spiking a guiding bolt into the fucking head of this land shark. What is the loneliest number? 2 tickets to paradise. 3 times the pleasure. Forever young.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
fucking a night as your guiding bolt hits into the forehead of this land shark skull. Radiant energy doesn't erupt. It sinks into the cracks that you and Violet and Scorp have created into this one skull, and it begins to suffuse into the skull as this radiant energy then begins to undulate and break, causing more cracks and tears to appear within the skeleton. Its entire body begins to crack, and you start to see this like sun energy just emanate through the whole thing before you land, and before you and Scorb land side by side, and then just the head explodes, and then piece by piece you hear these loud thunderous sounds as this large skeleton begins to cascade down and cause this cave to shift and rumble. I need everybody here to roll a dexterity saving throw to avoid the falling debris.
Oops.
16.
16 passes.
6. Worth it.
All right, dexterity saving throw for Scorp. Watch me fuck him up. Never mind, he got a 15, which is what he needs to pass.
Nice. No, Serena, I'll fucking gladly take the damage.
What'd you take? Oh, 6. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see here. So debris plus the bone. That's respectably low damage. You take 20 bludgeoning damage overall.
All right.
That's so funny. He just had to stay here for 2 more minutes. But congratulations, you have successfully destroyed the Skeleton Chimera.
Woo.
And that is
Let's
where we
go.
will end tonight's session.
Really quick, Violet, what's your HP at?
20 plus 13 temp.
Mm,
Does 1d8 or 2d8 sound better to you?
You can use a first level spell on me.
All right.
all
I'll
right,
do a
so
1d8
we'll
post
do
there.
that post. But until then, guys, thank you so much for joining us once again. Hopefully, we'll come back again next Saturday or next Sunday, where we will continue our explorations into the necromancer's caverns. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.